Good morning. Welcome to the Greenhouse SMP. My name is HistoryWes. We're going to have some fun this morning. The Greenhouse SMP is the Patreon server of Stina Rose Gaming, where the number one rule is be kind. And we are here in Rosewood, the main town for the server. So where everybody has their in-town houses. Some of them are very big and palatial, and some of them are small and simple. This is my house right here. Right over here is the home of Jeweled Rose, who is my daughter. And I don't know if my son has a house here in town still. He did, but I think he tore it down. Oh, he's building another one down by the river. What was that? Don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he's on. Let's try talking to him. Good morning. He and I are the only two on. Yep, there he is. So this is the post office. Lovely build here. And let's see. Help us out, protect our home, show love to our central hub, Rosewood Beautification Project, and mob proofing. This is my daughter's plan, and that's kind of what we're doing today. Is we are working out of town, and these are her shulkers full of all kinds of stuff for the beautification project. And she has not been in here in a while either. So let's see. These are the mailboxes. Do I have anything in here? I've got nothing in mine. Let's see who else we have. Epicine. I think they're pretty new. Leggy, Candy Bearer. They've been here since the beginning. Candy Bearer is one of the moderators. Tinker 77, Slothy, who is no longer active on here. Cactus Hatter, Dr. Dan, Amy, Lee Cooper 7, Proteus, Ree, Momcrafter, Kaylee, Kiana Girl, Typhonus, Perfect, Asperger Bear, and one of my favorite people, Aletha Prime. And we have got plenty of beacons going on here. I think those are probably places served by my son, who has the server's wither skeleton farm, so he's got access to a lot of beacons, or access to creating withers, which beget wither stars, which beget beacons. Okay. There's Tinker's wood house. Okay. Oh, I see somebody in the river. So that would be Barbarian John. There he is. And he's making the river more shallow, or putting the sand in the bottom. This part of the lake here is very shallow, and this part is deep, I thought, because he dug it out. So what's your plan? I got a lot of sand, among other things. Doing up the shoreline. Okay. We're going to create a hollow down here. So, he's got boxes over here. Just swim right over here. Okay. Boxes of what? Okay. Sea pickles, sand and gravel, coral. Oh, nice. Okay. Just look around here. This is his house. This is his zombie cooker. He's got a couple of donkeys. And this is a nice little cozy house. Okay. I'm going to come back and help him, but I think I'm going to shoot out to my base real quick and just take a quick look around, dump some of the stuff that I've got here. Wow, that's a nice house right there. I wonder whose this is. Oh, I really like this. Nice use of acacia. Alright, so we will take off. I have my own little road here that goes out of town to my base. There's the gateway to my territory. Building here on the edge of the base, and here we go. Here's the main part of my base, which is obviously Asian inspired with my floating lights. And this is a project I've been working on for a little while, the latest part of the construction here, and this is Bathhouse of the Gods from Spirited Away, or it will be someday when it's completed. Alright, let me just dump some excess stuff in here. One of the things about this particular game, this server, is that I don't have a good storage system, and that is something I need to correct. And if I get the Bathhouse of the Gods here completed, that will be what this place is going to be. Did it get dark already? Yeah, yes it did. Okay. I've got a couple other places I could build the storage system, including that first building, which is the Ironworks building, inspired by Princess Mononoke. But we shall see. Always have multiple projects going on, and it's no different here than it is in on the Family Quest server, for that matter. Over here, this building is the library. And then we have a small fishing village here on the Tortuga River, which is the river of the turtles. And up here we have the cave home of Maro the wolf god. So I'm pretty in love with my base here. I would love to see more players playing here on the Greenhouse SMP. It is reserved for patrons of HistoryWes Gaming, people who are supporting her on Patreon at a level which I believe is $10 a month. And besides helping to support a great YouTuber, you get to play on this server. It would be great if we could get about 50 more people on. I mean, it's great anyway, but hello, Princess. Or Ola, I should say. Nice to see you this morning. This is the nether hub of the greenhouse, and I'm happy to say that my family and I built this. I built the walls, and my daughter built the ceiling. And all four of these gates lead to Rosewood. John says maybe not 50 players. Yeah, well, they wouldn't all be on at the same time. But it would be nice to be able to log on and see 3 or 4 people, or get some commerce going in our stores and that kind of thing. Is it just me, or is time shooting by really fast on this world? Now that is an interesting looking building, I have to say. Okay, we're over here. All right, do you want to leave the center of the lake deep? Is that the plan, John? And we're just building up the shore. It's just me. It's not, time isn't shooting by fast. Okay. So I've got some sand, which we'll add here. Like so. And don't want that. I want to be able to reach here. Don't need my rockets underwater. As you can see, I've got some pretty good armor, including Respiration 3 and Aqua Affinity. I don't have God armor like I do in my other game because I missed the window for building it. Shame on me. I think this is the first time I've ever re-landscaped a lake. So there you go. Do you want to go that high? Because that's going to, if you put sand on that, that's going to stick out of the water. He said, expecting a reply. There's about a 2-minute delay. Oh yeah, you want to do that? Oh, not right. Okay. So let's. Okay, yeah, so that high. And anyway, so Stina Rose, the patron of this server, is a lovely lady and a YouTuber, popular YouTuber, and she plays on AlphaCraft currently. I think that's probably where you'd be most likely to zero AlphaCraft, or on Hypixel. And she also does some of the monthly hardcore challenges series, which are just hilariously funny. She partners with Aletha Prime, and they try to fulfill the challenges without horribly dying. Although I have to say, usually it's Aletha who dies horribly, and it's just Stina who causes Aletha to die horribly. Okay. So we are going to apparently decorate this, like put some shallow water in here, and then we're going to decorate it with sand and coral. This guy is not burning up because way up there, there's a block that is shading him. You can just barely see it up there, just above the crosshairs. Pretty crazy. I didn't read that, but there was just a news item on the screen, something about wedding soup. Must be a slow news day. All right. John says it was a real pain to get the zombie into that cauldron. I bet it was. What do you call a zombie in a cauldron? Soup. All right. You don't get it? It's because, you know, he's like dissolving because he's a zombie in the liquid. So he's like soup. It's not a funny joke if you have to explain it, I guess. Okay, so anyway, we decided to stream this morning to work on this lake instead of doing what I usually do on Saturday morning, which is stream on the Family Quest server. Here's nighttime again. I'll go to sleep. We don't need a bunch of creatures spawning. Okay. One of the things we did on previously was to spend a lot of time lighting up rosewood. Now you can see there are street lamps everywhere, but they did not provide enough light to prevent spawning. So we went through, and not only did we put hidden underground lighting all over rosewood, but we also dug down under the post office and made a very large unlit chamber that would cause a lot of mobs to spawn there instead of out on the surface. But even so, rosewood, for some reason, is a pretty dangerous place, especially if you don't like creepers, because creepers seem to spawn there like crazy. Place in some sand. I was talking with a student the other day, and we were talking about the difficulty of building. Yeah, no, it's definitely not for the faint of heart, as John says. We were talking about building with Minecraft, and you can build so many cool things with Minecraft, but it is difficult to recreate real-life things because you can only make things a meter thick. So if you're making walls, for instance, they have to be a meter thick. And if you're trying to recreate an actual real-life house or building, it makes it very close to impossible to get the right dimensions. Not that that has anything to do with what we're doing today, I just thought of it. Anyway, this will be a lot more fun once we start putting the coral in. Now, rosewood is updated to at least Minecraft 15.1. I should say the greenhouse SMP server is updated to 15.1. Maybe 15.2, I'm not sure. But what that means is that bees do exist in the world. Now, I had heard Stina say that she had gone through and placed some beehives. Yeah, and there's some right over there. So there are beehives in the world. I don't see any bees, though. John says it is 15.2. And, you know, if I'd have thought about that for a second, I would have known that because that's what I had turned on when I logged on. Oh, there's some bees. And there's their beehive. We got a couple of beehives here. Let's see. Honey level 0. Oh, okay, this one's got bees in it. And you can look at it, and up in the right corner of the screen, you can see the honey level. Oh, this one is full honey. See, the honey's dripping out. And I can take a couple of these flowers, and I can, well, one of the bees went inside. We can breed the bees. Yeah, I have a flower in my hand, bee. I'm waiting for that other one to come out. Okay, he comes out, you give him that flower, and I'll give this one that flower. You can also get them to follow you home. But you have to have a beehive for them, or they will despawn. But they stay in about 2 minutes, I think, before they come out. sheep likes you, John. All right, come on, B. Hurry up and come out. So, yeah, we're at the edge of a dark oak forest, and the beehives only spawn on regular oak or birch. There's the other bee, John. 1 and 2. And hey, they made a little baby bee. Look at that. Look at the baby bee. Ah, baby bee. All right. I'll let those bees alone for a while and come over here and go back to work on the lake. All right. Do you want all sand, or do you want to use some dirt and clay down here in the deeper parts? And or gravel? Yeah, because we are essentially out of sand. Okay, no clay. Do you want it mixed? Should I go get more sand, or do you care if it's like all gravelly at the down here? There's got to be a desert around here somewhere. Okay, you'll get more sand. All right. It is about 10:30 here on the greenhouse SMP, and we are doing some landscaping. Oh, I found a little more sand. All right, good. Okay. Yeah, here's some in here. We are landscaping Lake Rosewood here on the greenhouse SMP. I'm here with Barbarian John, and I'm going to go around here and place sand and gravel. I'm going to kind of randomly work the gravel in amongst the sand, like so. I think that's pretty good to look there. And I hear a spider. Man, I hate spiders. Oh, he's probably down underneath me because John created some hollow locations down here when he was putting in the edge of this. It's dark again. Okay. I'll sleep. I didn't look in here. Maybe you have some sand in here. Lots of bone. No sand. If I replace some of the sand that I've already put in with a little bit of gravel, I think that will that'll be nice. Oh man, I need to fix my tools. Yeah. As I recall, we have an ender on this world. So I could go fix my tools real quick. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good. Just little bits of gravel in there. My shovel is just about to go red. So let's head over to the portal real quick. Oh, this is Stina Rose's house right here. She's got her horses. Not very much privacy in that house. I love the build, but I wouldn't want to live there in real life. In Minecraft, I wouldn't. I wonder if she's got a basement. You need a basement to hide all your personal storage stuff. Okay. These are nether donkeys. Which you can use. Let's see. Ride the nether donkey through hallway past community farms and my own base. Could take a minecart. I laid this minecart track down, but there's the vast wild nether. We haven't finished making nether hallways. I should not have ridden you down here because I'm going to end up leaving you here. Alright. Stay. Let's see. To see the... You need to shift click. No. Anyway. Jump through here. I'll pick you up later. Whoops, what? Jump into the end. Alright. Pretty safe spot. These are mine. So, let's see if we got anything good in here. Oh, some kelp. This is the way to the ender. I started doing the wall, and I didn't finish the other wall. Yeah, no, we have not enclosed it down here. That is, whoa. Yeah, be careful. Jump boost beacon is on here. Okay, so let me get some rockets in my hand just in case. There we are. Okay, now we're out of the beacon range, and down here's the ender. John, did you build this? Or did somebody else build it? I don't remember. Okay, got lots of Endermen there. I'm the one who put the junk beacon on? Okay, well, there you go. Okay, that doesn't have mending. Okay. Yeah, John built it. This is a great farm for experience and also for ender pearls, as you can see. Don't get too close or they'll hit you back. Yeah, I picked up all these ender pearls just standing here. Alright, let me turn down the noise a little bit. There we are. Wait. Yeah, okay, it does have mending. It would be dumb to stand up here killing Enderman if the thing didn't have mending on it. Okay, now let's set this stuff out of the way so I can take off my armor. And that will let my tool that I'm holding repair faster. Of course, if he hits me, it's going to do more damage like that. Okay, look at that. We're almost charged up on our shovel. We need to build one of these on family quests just because we get all the experience we need from our gold farm, of course, but I just feel like every long-term Minecraft game needs an ender. Almost there. A what? Okay, shovel is repaired. So let's replace that with our pickaxe. Yeah, I agree. Especially the gold farm. This Enderman farm works because there's a large spawning platform up there. Oh, look, I'm looking these guys in the face. Now, they shouldn't be able to see that because there's glass. Anyway, they're attracted to an endermite up there, which they hate, which is weird because endermites, the ender pearls are actually endermite seeds. That's repaired, and now we just have our axe, and that'll only take about 1 or 2 whacks here. Anyway, I used to think that when you kill the Enderman and they dropped an Ender Pearl, that was some part of the Enderman, but it's not. They're using those Ender Pearls to teleport, and they are the eggs of Endermites. Endermen like the Ender Pearls because they help them teleport, but they don't like the Endermites. And you can't really ask them why, because the Endermen don't like to talk to you. At least not in a language you can understand. Okay. Man, they're noisy. They are not in a good mood. Okay. These are all full. And just drop the extras off into the void. Get my kelp back out. Throw those ender pearls in. There, I'll just hold on to a stack. Okay. I was going to just fly back up to the island, but I've only got 5 rockets on me, so I'm only going to do that in case of an emergency. Now, the elevator here I built with John's help. I think he put the water streams in first, and then I surrounded them with end stone. And as I say, I was building the hallways. There's a spawning platform. This is the way up to the main part. I planted some trees up here. And put a little bit of lighting in, but not enough to get rid of all the Endermen around here like we did on Family Quests. So this is still pretty wild, although I think we have killed enough dragons in this world that all the portals are open. And here's our spawning location for the Wither. Alright, so head back and we should arrive at John's house. Yep. Okay. Dinner. Well, see, that's not that far from soup. Excuse me. Okay. It's way funnier though, he says. Yes, probably. Because you don't have to explain it. Add a little gravel here and there. Not there. There we are. And down below. Kind of make little streaks of gravel like so. And fill in with sand. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Why you put ice in? Oh, to make water blocks. Oh, source blocks. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong. Wrong thing. Okay. Oh, slabs. Interesting. Okay. Keep forgetting I can't breathe. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This is a great way to do hidden lighting in a mushroom. I love that. Okay, so put those in there. We don't need those. Kind of a little wall along here, though. Going from the shallow to the deep. this a little bit. There we go. That side's going to be at the lower level once we finish the rest of the lake. Oh, you're going to dig out this whole lake? Okay. All right, well, that looks good. Do you want some kelp in there? Or you just want coral? Time for me to go sleep again. Little kelp. Yeah, you don't want a lot of it, just a couple pieces. Oh yeah, that's, you got all that bone, don't you? Yep, I forgot about that. And you got sea pickles. Pickles, pickles on the seafloor, pickles. I can't sing that. It's copyrighted Korean. No, not really. I shouldn't make jokes about the copyrighted material. Oh yeah, pickles on the lake floor. Oh yep, there you go. That looks nice. So just do like a couple of oh, let's see. You can't do kelp on sand. You can only do it on gravel or dirt. There we go. That's probably enough kelp. Just a little bit here and there. Yeah, yeah. What you need to do is replace that slab with a piece of coral and stack some coral on top of it. You can put kelp on sand? Oh, I guess you can. Okay. Oh, it was just slabs. All right. So, yeah. Now you know they're not really half slabs. They're just slabs. Excuse me. No, because if they were half slabs, you would have half of a slab. But a slab is half of a block. Oh, you're saying top half and bottom half. Okay. I get you. Well, a full slab isn't a full slab, it's a block. Anyway, that's not really one of my pet peeves. Sometimes I say half slabs. Yes, you heard Mom. She was just leaving. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of clay down here. I'm going to make some flower pots and sell them in my store. We're very close to 11 o'clock, halfway point of our stream this morning. My name is HistoryWes, and we are on the Greenhouse SMP, where we are working on Lake Rosewood. And beautifying it and landscaping it. I'm going to porpoise around here, some of this stuff on. Oh, out of room. Okay, you have to decide where you want to put the coral. Your project. Okay. So we got some fire coral here. We need a couple of fans. Yeah, just toward the bottom. That makes sense. And I think like a little bit of color variation on them is good. Let's see how this looks. Let's see. Get some of those, and let's add pink on here. Is there green coral? Some coral tubes up top. Throw a yellow down here, and over here a magenta. There isn't green coral. I didn't think so. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay, what's next? We get another blue. Let's say 4 of those. And throw on red and maybe a pink. Yeah, coral is one of the greatest things that they have ever come up with. I love the update aquatic. I started playing right after they came out with 1.12, and so I played for a long time with 112. It was over a year, I think, until they came out with the update aquatic, and it just changed the world so much. I mean, it looks so much better. And let's get that. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It's just amazing how the different fans do different things based on where you place them. Okay, we need red and yellow next. Okay. Did you farm all this coral, or did you harvest it all? I hope you didn't denude a whole coral reef somewhere. Fans can go on the tops and the sides, but the top pieces, the actual coral itself, can only go on the top, which is what you'd expect, I guess. He harvested it. We should go back to that location and what was that? Oh, yeah, he did denude a whole coral reef, but nobody will know where. It's a big world, and there aren't that many of us on it. We could go back to that coral reef and spread it with bone meal. Oh man, that's a very disturbing sound that makes. When you're, what are you doing? Oh, you're placing sea pickles. Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Oh no, you can't farm coral with bone meal. Just get more seagrass. Okay. Pink. We don't want that. We want some yellow. Some bubble coral fan. Those. Yeah, it sounds like something creepy is sneaking up on you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Stick a bubble coral there and go over here. Let's see. It's going to be so pretty. Get some horn coral on there. Pink over here. Fan. Yeah, we don't have any fans on this one. Fan down here. Oops. Put that there. Okay. Blue and red top piece. Blue and some red fans. Green fans, bubble fans. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough pieces of, or enough coral structures in here. Yeah, that's really pretty. Fan, 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 fan. Okay, so tops first. Okay. Boop, boop. Oh yeah, you can put some coral without a coral block on it too. I went coral diving, coral reef diving in Hawaii one time, and I will tell you, the coral will really catch you up. It was worth it, totally worth it, because it was beautiful. But immediately upon getting back in the boat, we had to disinfect ourselves with some ammonia cleaner. Didn't hurt too much after that. But it's not soft. It is hard and pokey. And the seawater is full of life, including all kinds of little bacteria and nasty things that will cause an infection if you let them get in you. Alright, I know there's, yeah, here we go. I knew there was one that didn't get any love yet. And some fans on here. Yep. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Something on the side here. Okay. All right. Now, I would like somebody to correct me if I am wrong. I could possibly be the oldest Minecrafter in the world. Oh, I should have looked at it before I slept. Anyway, I may be the oldest Minecrafter on Earth. I'm pretty sure I am the oldest Minecraft YouTuber. And I say this because the only other older person that I know playing Minecraft is Tinfoil Chef on Hermitcraft. And I happen to know I'm about 1.5 years older than he is. So, although I will say, no offense intended, I'm much better looking. Or maybe I should say I don't look as old. That's a function of his beard and my clean-shaven look. My, what would you say? My Boy Scout youthful appearance. So if you're watching this at a later date, because we don't have that many people watching at the moment, but if you are watching later and you happen to know of an older person who plays Minecraft, let me know in the comments. Look at this guy. Oh, he despawned. He was just hanging out. Old as all get out. Okay. And as I have often said, if you know somebody that's an older person, get them to play Minecraft. It's good for your brain. As a matter of fact, I am taking a class on brain research at Touro University right now. In fact, I should be doing my midterm project instead of playing Minecraft. But you know how it is. Procrastination. And new brain research indicates that unlike it used to be thought that people's brains stopped growing and creating new pathways when they were about 3 years old, and that you were as smart as you were going to be when you were 3 years old, and after that your brain cells just kind of died as you got older, and that was it. But we happen to know now that that's not the case. You can create new brain cells and new pathways, and the brain cells that you have can get coated with this material called myelin, which protects them and makes them better brain cells. They carry more information, they carry it faster, and you do that by using your brain in some way. It has to be some sustained thing that you do for a couple hours a day, every day, and that's what people who play video games, among other things, do. They get new pathways to their brains built, and if you know somebody old, get them to play Minecraft, because Minecraft is the best game ever. You have to think and be creative, and that's what will get your brain working, lit up. And look at this. This is just so beautiful. Did I notice the village over here? Where are you? In the forest? There's a village right over here through the trees, and the day the greenhouse SMP opened, I ran over here and buried some villagers so that they would be safe, because I figured there would be a lot of people traipsing through the forest here looking for resources, and that would cause the village to load and cause potential mob spawning for the villagers. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where you are. There we are. Is this the village you're referring to? Oh, but the villagers are out. So somebody must come and let them out. That was like 2 years ago that I did that. They've got a golem here protecting them. Looks like somebody came through and lit it up, because there are a lot of torches around here. And do churches spawn like this with multicolored windows? I don't think so. Somebody has been jazzing this place up. Yeah, the server started on 1.13. But when they did the restart, oh, okay. When they did when they switched over to 1.14, one of our moderators, Candy Bear, I think, clipped all of the land that was not being used by bases, for bases, and respawned that. So, yeah, this entire village is, you can tell from the roofs, it's a 1.14 village. So this was respawned, hence my buried villagers no longer being buried. Yeah. Yeah, if you need hay, these guys have hay aplenty also. Alright, flying over. Yeah, that looks really nice. You know what else? You can do this. Run and jump off into the lake. Let's see. Put some sand in here. I'm going to fly home real quick and pick up some rockets. And dump some of this extra stuff here. Yeah, see, this building is mostly empty and is about 5 stories down into the ground. It would be pretty suitable for a storage system if I wanted to put one in there. But I do want to eventually finish the bathhouse, the big red building. So maybe next time I stream, I will work on that. This was my original storage room, and it is just horrendously tiny, which is why I have materials all over the place. You know, I might not have any more rockets. I have this in my hands. Do we not have rocket making material around here somewhere? Oh, now it's night. I wanted to see the lake, but I'm too far away. All right. I have 27 blocks of TNT. Why, I don't know. Do you know where it is at your base? I probably have some gunpowder, but I don't seem to have any paper. It's a quartz ceiling here. That's pretty valuable. Part of the purpose of enclosing your hallways is to prevent spawning of pigmen and other things, in addition just to making it look better. Oh, you built a zero-tick sugar farm here? This is the Blaze farm that I built, and it's not very good. It does have blazes appear, but it's pretty hard to get them to come down sometimes. Although, you know, as I say, that first one went right down to the killing area. I told you I'd be back for you, donkey. Now, my base is about as close as you can get to Rosewood, the main town, legally. I forget what the distance requirement was. Maybe 500 blocks. I don't think it was 1,000 because I don't think I'm that far away. But here on the greenhouse, we can get base territories that are 300 blocks around a central point. So your base is essentially 600 blocks across, which is huge. And there are few enough people that if you build someplace else, nobody's probably going to be complaining about it. I have to say, the best things on this server were built by John. With the exception of maybe those buildings that were built before the patrons were actually allowed on. The Ender and this Guardian farm. John and I built an iron farm, but that got nerfed by the arrival of 1.2. Look at the lava around this. I just love this. And the carpeting is a giant Guardian. Anyway, it is 11:30. We're 3/4 of the way through our stream this morning on the Greenhouse SMP. There he is. Just taking a look around. So your zero-tick sugarcane farm is at your base, I think, right? Of course, it's not at your Guardian farm. On the greenhouse, his base is the Guardian farm. the sheep. It's bad we can't make rockets out of wool. And this was a mushroom biome before he covered it with grass, which explains the bright green color. He has a base up in the sky. I see bamboo. I see wheat. This is some kind of zero-tick farm. Oh, sugar cane. Oh, there you go. All right. Are you making one or two, or one or three? You're making one duration rockets. All right. Well, I reckon when in Rome. Let's see. Yeah, I should have grabbed an empty shulker. And okay, so I've got a full inventory of rockets. You know what we should do sometime on here is come and convert that iron farm into a modern iron farm. Okay, this is a wheat farm. This is not too different from the design I have on the Family Quest server. There's the mushrooms that used to roam free. All right. Oh, there's the donkey. All right, Eddie. Oh, okay. Okay, let's head back to Rosewood and Lake Rosewood. And I really want to look at the lake at night. Well, knock on wood, This has been a pretty technical problem-free stream today. There goes John. Oh, there's a bit of lag. All right. So as I mentioned, I'm taking a class and I should be doing my midterm project right now. So that is why I'm only streaming for 2 hours. I need to get that done. Plus get up and have some breakfast. I went right from bed basically to streaming today. I'm in the western part of the United States, specifically Nevada, and it is 11:38 here now. So it was only 10 o'clock when I started streaming. All right, let's see. We've got Eddie, and Edward Secundo. Okay, somebody has a love of the name of Ed, and I have a feeling that that is Jewel Rose. All right, shift. Yeah, I thought so. You can't put armor on a donkey. Or maybe you can put armor on a donkey if you don't have the chest. What do you think? Okay, Eddie? No, you can't. There you go. Another Minecraft question answered. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, let's fly over here. All right. Wow, it's really lit up. There might even be too many sea pickles. Oh, look at that. It's a zombie horde. Thank you for shooting me. I assume you weren't actually trying to shoot me, but maybe the zombies or the creeper. It looks very nice, though. What do you have on your bow? Yeah, I like the diving board. And yeah, it looks really nice. So we're gonna do the whole lake like that? Let's see. This giant snowman was built by Stina. And I believe this is Typhonus's house. That's nice. Built into the side of the mountain. I like that. Now, if you kind of do what I was doing and just dig the middle, but leave the outside edges kind of where they are, right, shape it while you dig, exactly. Whose is this? No one live here. No exist here. No thing here. Okay. High yay to elsewhere. Have you seen this? Well, whoever it is like I don't know, a troll, not a YouTube troll like a person who leaves messages, but an actual troll like Shrek, except Shrek's an ogre. Cow, how are our bees doing? Bees are doing good. This is full of honey. This one's full of honey. They could be both a troll and an ogre. Oh, both types of troll. I get it. There's somebody growing some sugar cane. And this was a lot of fun the first day the server started, and we all went crazy digging down in the community mine, which is right here. Torches on the left, please. Of course. Yeah, I shouldn't be digging. I don't have any room in my inventory for anything. Yep. If you've ever played on a multiplayer server, really the first day when everybody is just on at once and everything's going on and people are building and throwing stuff up and everything, that is the high point of that is the high point of any server. Oh, I stepped in lava. What a stupid thing to do. I just saw that workbench and I thought, oh, what's going on in here? It's probably been there for a year and nobody has... Somebody got real fancy here. And here's the other entrance. Alright, here's my house. Stick some rockets in here. Still got some snow from wintertime. Oh yeah, we definitely need some fish. Maybe some turtles. Alright, I'm going to take a quick flight over here to the shopping area. We never got much of an economy going because there just haven't been that many people, but all these things that I fished up at the fish farm. So if you are on the greenhouse and you see this, feel free to come in and just take whatever you want out of the store, especially books of enchanting. But my two favorite builds here Candy was going to start a fortune-telling business here. My two favorite builds are those by John. The one is Fantasy Macy's over here, which is a multi-story store with an elevator built into the mountain. It looks really good. And the Bone and Arrow store, Bones and Arrows. I should buy a conduit kit and put it in my base. Yeah, I don't think the lack of diamonds is the problem with the economy. I think it's the lack of people. And this way leads to the community farms, built by HistoryWes. And there's a back route also which goes to my base here. Oh, there's a bee, another bee, another bee. And we fly back to Rosewood, Lake Rosewood. Yeah, really good looking. Some of the coral touches just above the water there. That was a good shot. You know what I don't see a lot of, and that is Enderman in the overworld in this game. This particular world. Occasionally. But, I mean, on Family Quest, there are just Endermen everywhere. Like, in the Nether, in the overworld. I am on fire with my bow. That's a tricky shot there. Yeah. He's going to catch on fire of his own accord. Yeah. Okay. So you've got fire under the bees. Are you planning just to harvest honey here? Or are you gonna like move these? Eventually I want one to take back to my base, but I won't take one that you're using. Oh nice. Be our guest. Did you throw? Oh, you threw me an empty bottle so I can harvest some. All right. Nice. I've got some more flowers on me. You should have one in a shulker that Stina left for you. Maybe it's in my home base, or maybe it's in my house. I've got so much crap I can't find it. Okay, these, let's breed it. Oh, these are babies. They're not going to breed. Okay, now wasted a flower on you guys. All right, I've got 3 minutes left, so I'm going to go and look in my house and see if my there's a shulker there with a beehive in it. Nope. If you're going to leave something for me, the optimum place, of course, would be my mailbox. But nope. My base is pretty spread out. It could be anywhere. That's a naturally occurring pink sheep right there. Nope. That's my junk. Nope. And I think I already looked at all these. Nope. 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 Well, hope she didn't put it in there because that's the garbage disposal. Well, for now, I'm just going to have to be beeless. So, that is the end of our stream for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me on the Greenhouse SMP. And if you are interested in joining, you can do so by becoming a patron of HistoryWes at www.patreon.com/StinaRoseGaming. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and as always, keep on Minecrafting.